Yo, what is up YouTube? James back here and welcome back to another episode of VGC 2020 Baek Battles. Today is the last episode that we are going to be using the Gmax Grimmsnarl team with Hitmontop, Grimmsnarl, Milotic, Venusaur, Rotom-H, and Corviknight. But before we get started with the video, again, if you haven't checked out the previous episodes, highly recommend go checking them out. And of course, if you do want to try out the team, there is a rental code of the team down below in the description, as well as a paste for the team, but the rental code will expire when the new team gets uploaded on the next episode, so be sure to download this team while you can. But yeah, so a few announcements that I want to make before the video starts is I really want to give everyone a huge shout out who has been following me on Twitch, my journey live streaming. So if you don't know, I have been streaming on Twitch recently, twitch.tv/JamesWBack, link in the description down below. But oh my lord, today was insane. This weekend was actually insane. I streamed 86 games of the International Challenge. I would have done all 90, but I ran out of time. I was playing till the last minute. We played 86 Pokemon games in the International Challenge. We had a lot of viewers. We actually reached peak 566. The first time I ever broke 500 viewers concurrently on Twitch, which is absolutely insane. We had a first hype train on stream today, and we got it to a level 4 hype train. That was insane to me. So thank you to everyone who has been following me on my Twitch journey. If you do want to check out, I am streaming now on Twitch, and I'm trying to do it almost every day and doing a lot of stuff, not just VGC, although a lot of awesome clips do come from it for VGC related. I am doing like a Nuzlocke. I am going to be doing Let's Plays there as well. I still am going to be doing mainly VGC, but if you do want to see me and more and hang out with an awesome community, be sure to follow me on Twitch. But let's get started and play some games. Enough with that long intro. Let's get started. So the Gmax Grimmsnarl team, super fun. I did not think it would be this much fun. And yeah, there are obviously some flaws with this team, but it's pretty good overall. It's pretty good overall. We got Lance as our first opponent, 310, so pretty high up there. With, okay, pretty standard team. Ferrothorn, Mimikyu, the Dragapult, Tyranitar, Arcanine, and Primarina. So pretty scary team. Yeah, very scary team. I really like Hitmontop and Grimmsnarl though. It covers for like a lot of options there, like against the Mimikyu, against the Dragapult, unless it's Steel Spike Dragapult, which they don't really run on this team. Yeah, I like that combination. Definitely need to bring Rotom-H to deal with the Ferrothorn, and the last one, I don't know, Milotic could be really good here. Corviknight could be really good here. There's like quite a good amount of options actually. Venu's alright, but I don't really like it against Primarina. Corviknight Tailwind support seems really solid. Yeah, I'm gonna go Corviknight. It's pretty decent against like Tyranitar. Tailwind can be a really good option, I think, for late game situations. Since my opponent's only form of speed control can probably be only Airstream on the Dragapult, which I'm assuming, as well as the Trick Room from the Mimikyu. So unless it's Icy Wind, Milotic, but most of them run Coil on these teams. Oh wait, no, there's no Milotic. There's a Primarina. So Primarina plus Mimikyu is gonna lead. Okay. Against my Grimmsnarl plus Hitmontop, I can give my Grimmsnarl an Assault Vest, and we should be able to knock out Primarina after one shot. So I'm tempted to actually go for the KO into that Primarina slot with that Bullet Punch plus Max Overgrow. My opponent might not expect it. And yeah. Let's try it out. And my opponent might be hesitant to, might just go straight for the Dynamax with the Primarina because, you know, Dynamax Primarina is super strong, but we'll see here. As we will Dynamax with our Grimmsnarl, and I'm going to go straight on the offense because if my opponent doesn't know what the Grimmsnarl does, you're going to be in a really rough position here. So we'll see how this goes. We'll Gmax up the Grimmsnarl. Let's see if my opponent reads it. I wonder if Grimmsnarl can live the Assault Vest attack from the Primarina after the Assault Vest gets passed. I doubt it. Yeah, it looks like a Dynamax from the Primarina. So this can be really, really solid here. If we can knock out Primarina, that is probably the biggest threat to my team, since there is no Dragapult in this matchup. And yeah, we could have a very solid situation. So I'm really hoping that we are able to break through. Hopefully it's not Will-O-Wisp on Mimikyu. That would probably be the worst factor here. Let's see. Okay, nice. No protect. Get the bullet punch off into the Grimmsnarl. We'll activate that weakness policy on the Grimmsnarl. So get that boost and Mimikyu, as well as get the assault vest taken. Looks like it did go for the Trick Room on Mimikyu, as we do get the Back's Overgrow off, and this should KO Primarina +2. Yes, it does. So a one-hit KO on the Primarina. Dynamax is eliminated. Grassy Terrain gets set up on the battlefield, and I don't think my opponent was really expecting that. So yeah, this could have been a screen's lead, but maybe my opponent did not expect that. So awesome. We're able to get rid of the biggest threat to my team straight away, which is awesome. And Trick Room does go up, so that's pretty much okay for us. We do have our Dynamax. The Mimikyu is intimidated. I could Bullet Punch and KO it with the Max Darkness or the Gmax Snooze. The only problem with this team is we never got the Gmax Snooze off to actually effectively use it. We got Fairform coming in. Okay. I wonder if this can KO with Gyro Ball. Maybe. Yeah, maybe it can. I think that's fine though. I'm gonna just go for the Bullet Punch into Mimikyu, and just gonna go for the attack, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the Bullet Punch Gmax News, because like Fairform's not really that much of a threat, I feel like, in general. So yeah, because I have a Rotom-H and Corviknight in the back. Like, yeah, I feel like pretty good against the what's it called? I feel pretty good against both of these Pokemon realistically. Power Whip gonna come out, boosting the Grassy Terrain. Will this KO? It does KO. Ooh. Oh, it's a critical hit. So I can't even tell if it's like a Life Orb or Choice Band or just max attack. But okay. So the Mimikyu's faster. We do get the Gmax Snooze off, and that's gonna KO the Mimikyu for sure. Okay, awesome. I gotta watch out though. Tyranitar can be a potential threat in the back. I think I want to bring out the Rotom-H and then double. If it is Tyranitar in the back, I want to double out into my Corviknight. Yeah, it's Tyranitar in the back. Okay, so the reason I made the Rotom-H play is because I want to bait the Tyranitar to attack this turn, because the Tyranitar is the biggest threat to my Rotom-H. So if I can, and Rotom-H can knock out the Fairform, obviously. So my opponent might be inclined to protect the Fairform here and allow, if it is like protect Fairform, it might be Assault Vest, and might just go for Rock Slide. So that's the main reason why. I will go for the I'll just go for the Starfall here into the Tyranitar, because like, yeah, it's fine. I don't think, let's see if my opponent can actually knock out Grimmsnarl. I doubt it, this position. Just a knockoff coming out into the Rotom-H slot and getting rid of Lum Berry. Maybe my opponent was hoping for a miss. The Tyranitar is super fast, actually. That's like max speed Tyranitar, so good to know. We are going to be able to bring it down to, I believe that was a Focus Sash on the Tyranitar. Yep. Okay, so it's max speed. Set, which is fine. And it looks like it is Assault Vest Fairform based on the fact it had knockoff. Only Assault Vest run that. Rock Slide, Grimmsnarl, voice attack, not a big deal. As we do see the Rock Slide do an okay amount to Corviknight, but that's completely okay. And now we can Sucker Punch the Tyranitar slot. Most of these Tyranitars don't carry Protect, and even if this one does, that's fine. I don't want to risk it being a random potential speed tie, even though it really shouldn't be. And I'll just Roost up. Roost is very free here. And I'll Sucker Punch. Tyranitar reveals Protect. Okay, so this one isn't like the Fire Blast set with no Protect. Sometimes they run Fire Blast, Superpower, a Dark type move, and Rock Slide. Gyro Ball going to come out into the Grimmsnarl. I should probably pick up the Knockout. Yep, that's fine. And the Roost is going to come out from Corviknight. So Corviknight is going to be able to heal up. And yeah, we're in a pretty good position now because of the fact that, let me just check if Grimmsnarl is faster than Rotom, or is it not? It should be. So I hit 112. Wait, I hit 112. Oh wait, Rotom outspeeds Tyranitar guaranteed. Okay. So I forgot about the investment I have on these Pokemon, but we bring out the Rotom here, and that's fine because we can go for Iron Head in the Tyranitar as well as a Protect. We're guaranteed to outspeed Tyranitar with our Rotom, even if it goes for a double Protect here. That's fine. I don't know, double Protect probably doesn't make sense. The Fairform really can't capitalize here anyway. Like, the worst it can do is Body Press the Corviknight. So we're in a pretty good spot. Here goes Protect from the Rotom. Knockoff going to come out on the Rotom, probably hoping for a last ditch. And Iron Head is going to come out into Tyranitar and pick up the knockout onto Tyranitar. Very, very big knockout because now my Rotom should be safe unless I miss a bunch of attacks in a row. So yeah, we can go for a probably just keep Brave Birding because even if because it should be a Assault Vest Ferrothorn. Overheat will KO, and if we don't hit it, we can keep going for Brave Bird. My opponent's forced to target a Rotom Heat Slot because you can't really afford to not target a Rotom Heat Slot. And then I could just keep roosting afterward. So yeah, we are going to be able to pick up a win for our first game, which is really nice there. As yeah, Gmax Grimmsnarl able to come through. I guess my opponent really wasn't expecting that. Was able to capitalize super well, and yeah, basically all I had to do was get the damage. So the big threat of Primarina was no max for the Grimmsnarl. If we played a game 2 and I had to predict whether Primarina would go for Max Guard potentially because my opponent knows the set, I would probably have to go for Bullet Punch Max Snooze into the Mimikyu slot. We got our second opponent here. Interesting team. Incineroar, Primarina, Bishop, Kingler, Clefairy, and Whimsicott. This is a very, very scary team. And I mean very scary, actually. Yeah, what the heck is this team? This is actually super scary. Really, really hates Venusaur, actually. Like, really hates Venusaur. So I'm going to go Venusaur, and I think my Milotic, because my opponent doesn't have great answers to my Milotic other than the Primarina. Yeah. And Venusaur's really solid in this matchup. I think Grimmsnarl is going to get left behind, unfortunately. I really do love Corviknight and Rotom-H in this matchup. So yeah, I don't like Hitmontop because of the fact that one, Kingler gets Hyper Cutter access, which means I cannot go for the Intimidate into it. Grimmsnarl's kind of alright, but it's kind of shaky facing down 3 Fairy types, as well as a Bisharp and an Incineroar. Yeah, probably not the best play. So Corviknight in the back because Corviknight should be able to wall these Pokemon once I am able to get rid of the Primarina. So we will see how this goes. I wonder if it's like a sword stance on the Kingler. That would be very scary. Like a Kingler Primarina lead. No, I mean Kingler Clefairy lead with Whimsicott in the back and just start setting up sword stance. And I can't really stop that. Well, I can coil, I guess. Let's see how this is gonna go though. Feel pretty good about the lead choice that I have here because I feel like it gives me a lot of options. I can get a coil up immediately, and getting up a coil would be amazing. Let's see. So it's going to be Incineroar or Whimsicott. Oh, yes. Perfect. So we're able to lead the Venusaur plus Milotic, and yeah, feeling pretty good. Got the competitive boost. Amazing. I brought Rotom-H in the back. So the problem is you're probably gonna fake out here. You 100% have Energy Ball on the Whimsicott. That's the only concern I have. I'm gonna go Rotom-H first on fake out into the Venusaur potentially. And I think I'm just gonna go straight for the Muddy Water. I don't think I have a reason to coil immediately. If I can get rid of Incineroar, the Venusaur can do a ton of work. So that's kind of what I'm aiming for right now. If my opponent gives me this turn. So, fake out gonna come out. Maybe Milotic? Yeah, it targets the Milotic. Okay. That did a lot because it's a critical hit. Okay. Tailwind goes up. Okay, that's fine. I don't really mind that too much because my opponent still doesn't have a way that can knock me out. I'm threatening a big Muddy Water off into my opponent, and I definitely want to get a Overheat off into the Whimsicott and knock out the Whimsicott. So I deny Tailwind in the future. So I'm definitely going to go for that. I could Thunder Wave the Incineroar because in my parting shot out here, I think Incineroar should Hard Switch realistically. I would not risk the Protect on Rotom and Muddy Water that could come out here. Maybe my opponent also tries to double up the Milotic slot with like Energy Ball plus Lariat. That's definitely another potential play. But you would lose both your Pokemon because I think Milotic lives both attacks. Goes for Taunt into Rotom. Okay. Interesting. Oh, U-turn. So it's probably Assault Vest. Okay. Okay. I don't mind that. As long as I hit Muddy Water and a Whimsicott, I'm in a decent spot. Is it Kingler? A fairy, interesting. Okay, I think you should go down though. Whimsicott should go down anyway. So get an Overheat off. Good damage. Brings it down to Focus Sash even with the Friend Guard and Muddy Water. Lands on both. Nice. So that's +2 Muddy Water. Should do 40% to Clef. Yeah, about 40. Awesome. So I don't have to worry about Energy Ball. Kingler's most likely going to come out, or whatever Dynamax Pokemon my opponent brought. It could be that Primarina. It is going to be that Kingler though. And I don't mind this position at all. I can go straight into Corviknight, which has a pretty safe switch overall. I mean, it would take the max water pretty bad, but I think my opponent's setting up here with Sword Stance. I'm going to go for the Coil, or... Here's if I should go for Coil or Muddy Water. I think you Sword Stance Sing if you have Sing. I don't know if my opponent has Sing. I'm going to go for Muddy Water though. I'm not too worried about Dynamax Kingler. I do have a Venusaur in the back. And as long as I get that Venusaur healthy, I think I should be fine. So bring out the Corviknight. Follow Me going to come out, and it should be Sword Stance. This Muddy Water is going to do a lot, so I don't mind. Yeah. Probably just didn't want to risk like Hypnosis, which is fair. Okay. Muddy Water connects with both. Nice. So we get the extra chip on Kingler. That's a +2 Muddy Water. Yeah, pretty good damage. Accuracy drop on Clefairy. Doesn't really matter unless you go for Blind Sing and do less. Probably an attack going to go out into my low tick and a... yeah, I think you would attack into my low tick and go for a Protect with Clefairy. So I'm going to actually Tailwind here. We're going to see the Dynamax come up from the Kingler because, like, my low tick is the biggest threat to you. I think this is okay. Mirror Armor does work on Kingler, right? So it's going to be, like, lower speed. Yeah. Should be fine. We got the Gmax Kingler coming out. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I think this is the first time we see him Baek Battles. Protect Us come out. Oh, Follow Me actually comes out. Oh, I would have preferred getting Iron Head off, but okay. And does go for the actually the max water move. Does that knock out? Probably Corviknight then. Yeah, it is Corviknight actually. That's gonna give me a competitive boost actually though. Yeah, that is gonna give me a competitive boost. So I am gonna be at +4 special attack. I just need to hit the Clefairy. I don't have to hit the Kingler. I just need the Clefairy. Awesome. Okay. Get an accuracy drop, not that big of a deal. Tailwind does peter out for my opponent, and this is the perfect time to bring out the Venusaur, which I think should outspeed Kingler unless he's max speed on the Kingler. But even then, I think that's fine. If I knock out Kingler, I think Rotom-H can beat the Incineroar down. And also, like, the Milotic's +6, man. That's a lot of damage coming out from Milotic potentially. So yeah, I will Dynamax the Venusaur. It is my best play, and go for the Overgrow and try to knock out the Kingler. And I will go for the Muddy Water here. If you max guard, that's fine with Kingler because Incineroar is going to go down and it doesn't knock out Venusaur. So we're in a pretty good position overall. Assuming we outspeed, which I don't know. I don't know if we do. But I feel like even if we underspeed, there's not much Kingler can do. Because it can't even knock out Venusaur with this range. Although maybe the max water into the Flare Blitz can? But Milotic would still KO. Okay, fake out in a Venusaur slot. Okay, perfect. And I do outspeed, so that's 100% gain. Awesome. So Overgrow comes out into the Kingler. Does pick up a knockout on the Gmax Kingler. And yeah, we're good. If we hit Muddy Water, we just 100% win. If we don't, I mean, we're still in a really good spot because we can go for a Max Quake. And yeah, we still have a Rotom-H in the back. We still have a +6 Milotic that's decently healthy. It's not looking good for our opponent right now. Nice, Muddy Water does hit. And we are able to finish off the Kingler team with a 2-0 victory to seal things off. Pretty solid team overall. I feel like this game, my opponent definitely tried to set up, like, as you saw, my opponent brought really passive Pokemon, Whimsicott, the Kingler, the Clefairy, and Incineroar, when really only Kingler was the one that was able to do any types of big damage. Whimsicott, Clefairy, and Incineroar were more support Pokemon on that team. So yeah, let's look at this team real quick. Citrus Berry, Incineroar. It's not Assault Vest, it's just U-Turn actually. Okay. Throat Spray Primarina. Stone Edge Bisharp with Lum Berry. Crab Hammer, Rock Slide, High Horsepower Swords Dance, so it didn't have Protect on the Kingler. Let's see what speed was. 107. Okay, so this thing wasn't really fast. It looks like it's only EV to outspeed Dragapult under Tailwind. Okay. And yeah, Piper Cutter for its ability, so I couldn't intimidate it. The Focus Sash on the Whimsicott. And okay, it didn't have Sing on Clefairy. I'm usually very scared of players going for Blind Sing with Hypnosis. I don't think it's that good personally, because there's better reliable moves on Clefairy. Interesting that this Clefairy has Dazzling Gleam though. That's definitely an interesting one. And yeah, that's gonna be it for the Gmax Grimmsnarl team. Again, if you do want to try out the team, there is it in the description down below. But I forgot to say the common question of today. Oh man, the common question of today is going to be, oh man, what can I even talk about? What can I talk about? All right, I didn't even think about the common question. That's crazy. Okay, so the common question of today is, okay, it took like a minute to figure out a common question because I actually usually prepare them before the video, but I forgot to prepare one for this video for some reason. But the common question of today's video is going to be, with the DLC, which Pokemon would you like to be seen brought back to the competitive scene in Pokemon Sword and Shield through the DLC, the one singular Pokemon? For me, that's a tough one because I would have to look through the list. I think Tapu Fini is my personal favorite because I think Misty Terrain is a savior. Galarian Weezing is pretty underwhelming as a Misty Terrain setter, and Tapu Fini can help with like a lot of the cheese stuff that can happen sometimes in a battle. But yeah, let me know yours down below. Polito is also a cool one. I also really like Dragonite potentially in this format. Multi-scale plus Dynamax actually seems busted now that I think about it. It actually does. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Again, I will plug in my Twitch, twitch.tv/JamesWBeck, streaming VGC and other games like my Soul Silver Nuzlocke that I'm continuing to do on the channel. Make sure you go follow it. But otherwise, yeah, you can check out my social media sites here and stuff down below. And yeah, that's gonna be pretty much it. You can also join my community Discord where you can interact with me and a bunch of other people who are awesome. Like, my community is awesome in the Discord. We help each other team build. We talk about games, just having a good time in general. Be sure to check it out. Link in the description down below. If you want to go an extra mile support my content, there is my Patreon page also listed down below in the description. And again, thank you to everyone who's been supporting me during these times. Twitch has been insane for me blowing up, but yeah, that's gonna be it. Thank you all for tuning in. Have a great day, people. Until we battle again, I'll catch y'all later.